Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to Code Cracker. In today's video, we are diving into the solution for the problem I shared earlier. If you have been following along, you probably tried to solving it in your own. So let's see how close you got to the right answer. We will break it down by step by step, understand the logic, and make sure you get solid grasp of your concepts involved. So grab your code editor and let's get started. I'm using a dev C++, so simply you can use a different editor also, but for beginner you can use it FC++. I will write this code in a simple way. For a beginner level, you can use a different logic if you are at the intermediate stage. But I am writing this code for a beginner. It should be very simple and easy for you. So first of all, I will write the whole code. Then I will explain the code line by line. This is the complete code of a question. And now I will explain the whole question to you so you can understand how it is working and what thing we have to do in this code to make our code better. So simply let's start from the first line. What the first line say, we include the hashtag iostream library that typically hold and it help to perform the input and output operations. That's why we use the include iostream, and using namespace std. I use this line because it helped to print out the cout function and cout function without using the std command at the beginning of cout function. That's why we use this other file that I will declare it on the first second line, so we are able to write the cout function without std. And in the main function where our main body function should be going to be written, that is a body of function. And so first of all, we declare the main function that told that this is the body of the function. All the calculation, all the declaration should be inside this function. And after declaring this function, first of all, we have to declare these variables. In this question, I declare the integers. Basically, we declare the sum, the subtraction, division, and multiplication. Why we do declare this? Because we need to hold the result of these two values in some particular value that can store the results, and then we can print out that result on the screen. So I declare the sum variable that can hold the result of value 1 and value 2 by adding the value 1 and value 2. And I declare the subtraction by name of sum variable, and it is basically used to subtract the value 1 with the value 2. And then I declare the division variable with the name, and that is you basically used to make the divisions of value 1 with the value 2, and then the multiplication, and that is used to give the multiplication of value 1 and value 2. Then to create the input from the user, first of all we have to display some message so user can read this message. According to this message, user can give the response. First of all, I write the message, so user said get now what value should I give first. Then I display the message that enter the first value. User will know that in this line I have to give the first value. Then the value should be stored in the value 1 variable. This is the value 1 that hold the value. And the other line says that they enter the second value. The user did know that this in this line I have to add the second value, and the second value should be held in the value 2 variable. After taking the user input, now we have to perform the calculation with these values. First of all, I declare the sum and that hold the result of value 1 and value 2. The result that is coming from this value 2 and value 1 is storing in the sum. Like if I take the put the input that is 1 and the for the value 1 and the 2 for the value 2, and then it will make the additions to both value, that would be 3, and the 3 will be stored in the sum. Same it would but for the multiplication, and the variable store the result of the multiplication, result of value 1 and value 2. Like if I multiply a value 1, that is value 1 that has a 1 value inside the value 1, and value 2 that has a 2 value inside the value 2, there multiply the both value, the result is 2, and the 2 will be stored in the multiplication variable, that is multi. And subtraction, we are subtracting the both value 1 and value 2, and division, we are dividing the both value 2. In this question I also mentioned that you have to use the escape sequence so we can print out the result within a new line. So simply what should I declare? So first of all, I use the multi-line cout functions. Basically it help to perform give the result in the same multiple line. First of all, I display the message that is sum, so user can know that the answer is related to the sum. And then I display the sum value that holding the result of value 1 plus value 2, and then the result would display, and the slash n that is help to another result that is coming from the multiplication should be displayed from the new line, not the after the sum. And then I print out the multiplication message, that multiplication is equal to mult holding the multiplication value result, then the mult will be display, the result will be display, and the slash n that tell this the coming subtraction result should be displayed from the new line. Then I display the cout that used to subtract the result, and you subtract the result, and this message showing subtraction and sub value that holding subtraction result of value 1 and value 2 will be displayed. And using slash n that will help to move through the new line. The division result should be moved and the new line, and the message should be displayed division equal to, and the division value result that after dividing the both value, the division result will become, and then the division result is show through the variable name. But I don't declare the slash n because the result is finished and we don't need to print out the another result, so that's why I don't use the slash n. Basically return 0 is the in C++ is used to indicate that the code is running this is successfully without any error. After writing this code, let me run this code so you can understand the execution of this code. Simply I will compile and run this code. The interface is showing. I will mm, enter the first value, that is should be 12. I will enter the first value, that is 12. Then add second value, that is 5. Simply I will add the value second 5, and the calculation should be performed. The sum is telling that the sum of this variable is the 17, and the multiplication of these two values is 60. If, for example, if we sum 12 and 5, it will work 70. It will give the 17 result. When we multiply 5 with 12, it will give this 60, and when we subtract it, it will give this 7. And when we divide with the division, it will give the 2. It doesn't go give the 2 because it give the some point answer, but in we are taking integer, so it will give the only the value that is point after, that is after the point, that is 2, and it's giving the it's basically called the reminder. If I give you example in this code by writing a comment here, basically if the result is I think 12 divided by 5 is 2.5. If the result is 2.5, if we are storing the result in integer form, you can see there the everything is integer. It will print out the 2 result. It will print out the 2, and the remaining will be skipped. Remaining will be skipped. That's why I use integer, so it can give the reminder answer, not in point answer. But if you want to have the answer in point, you can use the float instead of the division. It can give you answer in a float. Uh, it's give the answer in the flow. And that's how we solve this problem. I hope this explanation help you understand the logic and improve importance of this code. And if you find this very video useful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the code checker for more C++ tutorial. Also drop a comment below. Did you solve this it the same way, or did you came up with a different approach? I would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Happy coding. The source code of this code will be available in the description box. Go and check it out. The description box. You will see the GitHub repository. You can download the code. You can um, download the file from the GitHub repository and just uh, see the code, and then you will able to understand what is this. Okay, see you again. Allah Hafiz.